blue corner, Trevor Schnurpel in the red. We are set for three 3-minute rounds in this featherweight title bout. Third man in the cage, referee Troy Worthen.
Avry's looking for his opening to take that shot. He does not want to trade hands with Trevor Schnurpel. Working smart behind his jab. Trevor Schnurpel looking to set him up. You can see him slip-stepping. He's feinting. Avry doing a good job of returning fire there. He's definitely shown some growth in terms of his hands since his last fight. That's good to see. Schnurpel's putting himself on the fence. Big left hand by Schnurpel. Rocks Avry, puts him on the back step and gets him panic shooting. Schnurpel doing a great job of blocking that takedown, landing to the body, but getting backed up into the fence. This is where Avry wants to be. He does not want to trade hands with Schnurpel. He does not want to fight. He wants to wrestle. Schnurpel doing a great job looking for that switch. He went for it, committed, forced Avry to let it go, and we are back in center Combatagon. Beautiful jab, splitting the guard, 2 down the pipe, left hook over the shoulder, tying Avry back up. Schnurpel is chilling here. He can't rest on his laurels. Avry is a dangerous fighter. He is very able-bodied, but Schnurpel is, in terms of striking, just giving him too much. Big 3-2. Avry losing his balance for a minute, trying to catch his place.
Big breaths there from Schnurpel.
Schnurpel can overdo it. He has in the past. He's gone up and down in his record, but recently he's been very, very good about his output. Almost dropping Avry. Avry catching himself, getting in on that high crotch single, and here he's sitting there eating shots with a spread out Schnurpel sitting on top of him. Keep wearing on him. Trevor locking his hand under the hips and taking Avry for a ride of his own. The wrestler does not like to be wrestled. Schnurpel setting a hook in, turning around, working the back. He's got a one-on-one. Avry gets up to his feet. Schnurpel goes to strip them, and they separate back to center mass.
Yeah, these guys are both out here putting tremendous output. I don't see this going all 3 rounds.
I sure hope not. No better way to put a stamp on the night by a big finish in our main event here for the 145-pound South Florida title.
Short time.
Less than 10 seconds left here in round number 1.
Oh, you see those guys just slip twos at the same time while firing? That's beautiful exchanges. Avry's face is busted up. He's got scuff marks all over. He's got a couple small cuts on him. Trevor breathing a little heavy, but really didn't take much damage. Maybe 3 or 4 landed shots by Schnurpel, or sorry, by Mutschler. The question goes, how is round 2 gonna look? Are both of these gentlemen gonna be able to keep up that kind of output as they did in the first? That's what will tell the tale of this fight.
If this event of this night has shown us nothing at all, it's definitely the night of the comebacks, right? Because every time whoever dominates that first round, the loser of that first round ends up coming back and finishing their opponent. So yes, you know, Trevor Schnurpel did an amazing job, whether it was up on the feet or down on the ground controlling, but I wondered, did he overexert himself too much? Because like we've seen in previous fights tonight, Avry Mutschler, you know, the odds are in his favor right now.
Well, if there's one thing we know, that the boys at Hard Knocks like to put a stop to things right and ready.
The right eye of Trevor Schnurpel showing some swelling.
Yeah, one of those crosses definitely came down and connected by Avry Mutschler.
That it did. Schnurpel's got a little swelling above his right eye, but Avry is cut in his right eyebrow and underneath his right eye. So we're looking at some blood coming out. Who's going to be able to get to their target first?
Both of these gentlemen left their mark on each other in the first round.
And we're not talking hickeys, kids.
No, both of these guys definitely got to explain something when they go back to work on Monday.
Way to fight into the underhook by Schnurpel, fucking up the takedown, sorry. Messing up the takedown of Avry, gets right back to his feet, and Avry just re-attacks that takedown and gets on top of Trevor. Trevor doing a good job using the fence here. He's digging his frames in. He doesn't want Avry to have any space. Getting his knee guard or knee shield inside, pressing out, framing off from the hip, keeping Avry at bay, lifting. He's got to get an angle with that lift.
Keep it in the center. Big hips. Heavy hips.
Trevor finding his knee base. He's looking to build up. Avry's looking to threaten Katagatame just in case he gets up. Possibly force him back down. Schnurpel's changing the angle. Trevor working space. He's going to get his head free. Avry changes the level. Goes back down. He's hiding the switch that he knows Trevor likes so much. As he reaps the inside here, Trevor with the Kimura grip. He's committing here. He's looking to invert against the wall to at very least build up space, and he does. Trevor gets on top here. He has the Kimura grip. He's turning it behind Avery's back. If he rolls through, he goes to follow for the armbar, but Avry was too quick. Turns the corner and gets into the guard of Trevor.
He was just one step ahead of him there.
He was right there. He just felt the tension and he went with it. However, in this moment, Trevor is no longer on the fence. This could be a benefit for him so he can play jiu-jitsu, but it could also be a negative. He doesn't have the benefit of having the cage to stand up. It seems in this second round, all of the fight is out of Avry, and he is looking to settle in and hump his way to victory like he has in the past.
Yeah, he definitely needs to add a little bit more strikes. Yes, he's establishing a dominant control here. That's he taking.
But this ain't wrestling, Miles. This is fighting.
He needs to add some punches in there. Just sit in. I would just sit in half guard or sit in full guard and just throw down bombs.
A Granby. Avry follows him. Yeah, Avry is not interested in fighting anymore. Avry is here just to hold on.
Even from right here, he can land punches.
He could attack, but he's not. He had too much trouble in the first, and he does not want to fight. He does not want to take damage. He wants to sit here, he wants to hold on, and he just wants to waste the clock away so he can say he took the round.
Even if he lands knees right here to the buttocks or to the thigh there of Trevor Schnurpel, that would be better than just nothing at all, just holding on to him. Now as Trevor comes up, he's trying to land
only
some strikes.
Upon the clacker is he willing to open up, and as soon as Trevor touches him, he's out. You gotta say the second goes to Avry, but not for damage. Voice of the Combatagon, Black Santa.Amos, Miles Amos.
Ho, 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 you already know what it is. We're here.
Yeah, you do.
Broward County, Florida, downtown Fort Lauderdale, here at Club Sway. I know we had some great fights last weekend in St. Petersburg, so I was kind of worried, is Broward County, what they're going to do? Are we going to be able to follow it up? But they definitely exceeded my expectations here tonight.
You know, I'm not going to lie, Miles. After the fights in St. Pete last week, I was pretty sure that St. Pete had bumped Orlando down another notch for best card in the state. So we know Fort Lauderdale's 1, maybe St. Pete is 2, and that might put Orlando at 3.
Well, you know what? We'll find out August 3rd. Combat Night, the Combatagon is coming to Orlando, Florida.
No,
we'll
don't
be
lie.
able to see.
It's coming to Kissimmee, baby. If
It's
August
Orlando.
3rd is a killer show, that's Kissimmee on the map.
All those gyms are Orlando. And when I do my intro, I'm saying Orlando. And if anybody in Kissimmee don't like it, they could come see me afterwards.
Get put on the naughty
round.
list.
Here we go. Let's see. What is Avry going to take things back to the ground? Is Trevor going to do a good job of standing up and landing those bombs? This third round here will determine who's our next Combat Night Featherweight champion.
Trevor doing a great job shucking the head, getting that crossface in, and saving the takedown. In this round, he's got to stay in the center so he has the space to defend those big rushes from Avry and activate his hands. If he puts himself on the fence, expect Avry to shoot in and do it exactly what he did last round and look to take him down. Here, Trevor back up on his feet immediately. He's hand fighting, he's stripping, using the fence for support. Avry more than happy to just lock his hands and sniff about, looking for an opportunity to wrestle.
I'm not gonna lie though, those entries by Avry there was kind of slick though.
Extremely explosive, very dangerous, or very aggressive, but he's not fighting, he's wrestling. If Trevor can keep it within this range, this is his fight to win.
But he definitely has to wait because there it is, right on cue there. Avery's gonna shoot in for his takedown.
Man, Trevor's grappling defense, his wrestling defense is on point this round. Beautiful stuff. He's just got to get his hands working for him. He did great damage in the first, and now he has the opportunity to do it again.
Another successful takedown there by Avry Mutschler.
Foolish mistake by Trevor. Throwing a kick naked against a wrestler that's been aggressively taking him down. The only time you kick at a wrestler is when they're backpedaling. If they're moving forward, they're going to shoot.
And we got a minute here left in round number 3. It seems like as the seconds go on here, Avry Mutschler is continuing to run away with this round.
Schnurpel's going to have to get it back to his feet and get some exchanges.
I mean, to be honest, with 45 seconds left and Avry having done no damage, he might still win this round even if Avry does take him down. When Schnurpel's been on his feet, he's been landing great shots. He's had Avry running. He's had him diving on desperation shots consistently. That puts Trevor in the green in terms of damage. However, we don't know what to expect here as things have been constantly moving and adjusting. Now
Avry Mutschler is throwing those hands and let him up. He could have just kept on doing that.
He could have. They said right back to the wrestle. He likes being close with men, with his opponents. He likes to bring them in and hold them tight. And only in the last minutes is he getting off to fire shots.
The judges have reached a decision with a score of 29-28 for your champion. Out of the blue corner,